Hi, my name is Raegan. For my third book review, I chose to feature the book Flotsam by David Weisner. This story is about a boy who finds an old camera on the beach. When he gets the camera developed, he finds beautiful images taken of underwater cities and inventions. He finds that he is not the first person to come into contact with this camera, and in the end, he takes a picture of himself and tosses the camera back into the ocean for someone else to find. I really liked this story and the illustrations. The illustrations told the story because there were no words, and it was very easy to understand what was going on. For a math lesson, I would have my students partner up with the person next to them and look at different beaches on a map. Each pair will choose one beach and research it on a laptop. They will be looking for how many miles away it is, and then they will choose 3 methods of transportation to get there. They will find how long it would take using each method of transportation to reach their destination. Each pair will create a bar graph comparing their methods of transportation. The graph will include transportation and time in hours and minutes. I have provided an example of a bar graph I created using chartgo.com. For an English lesson, I would have my students discuss the images taken on the Melville underwater camera and decide whether or not the camera would be worth purchasing. Each individual student will create a persuasive poster including facts and images to show their opinion on the camera. I provided an example of a persuasive poster that I have created. The other 4 books I read were Number the Stars, Flora and Ulysses, Walk 2 Moons, and Joyful Noise. Number the Stars by Lois Lowry is a story about Anne Marie Johnson's family's escape from Copenhagen during World War II. She is a 10-year-old girl who gets involved with the events of the rescue of the Danish Jews. Anne Marie becomes a hero for her friend by risking her life for her. I really enjoyed this story, and I think this is a good way to introduce students to the events of World War II. Flora and Ulysses by Kate DiCamillo is a story about a girl named Flora and a squirrel named Ulysses. They form an unlikely friendship, much to the dismay of Flora's mother. The pair have to overcome many obstacles, but in the end, everything works itself out. I liked this story and the messages it portrayed. Walk 2 Moons by Sharon Creech is about a 13-year-old girl named Sal who moves from Kentucky to Ohio with her father after her mother passes away. This story includes the development of new relationships, deals with grief, love, and death, and the adventures of hardships of life. I really enjoyed this story. The last story I read was Joyful Noise by Paul Fleischman. This is a collection of 14 poems about insects such as mayflies, lice, and honeybees. The poems are designed to be read by 2 people, and some are read simultaneously and others are read alternatively. This would be a good book for reading buddies because both students would be involved in reading and will have to follow along and keep track of their place on the page. That's all for my third book review. Thanks for watching.